Hello there viewers, I thought it's about time I did another full collection video, as the small updates can get a bit boring, and a few of you have been asking for this, so here it is. To get straight into it, here we have volume 30 and 31 of Gintama in original Japanese. Here we have volume 1 and 2 of Tanpenshu, which is the whole thing, the whole series. It's a collection of one-shot stories by Hiroki Endo, the same guy who did Eden It's an Endless World. Over here we have Rurouni Kenshin Volume 1 and Slam Dunk Volume 1 to 7. I think these are releasing Slam Dunk quite fast, so I'll have to get the rest soon. And over to the right we have SS Astro, which is kind of like Azumanga Daioh in the sense that, it's a 4-panel manga with lots and lots of individual stories. And but instead of, it's set in a school as well, but instead of focusing on the students, it focuses on the teachers, which I thought was a nice little touch. It's quite funny, I'd recommend it. Here we have the Haruhi novels, the Sigh of Haruhi Suzumiya and the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. I'm reading the Sigh right now, nearly finished, and it's very good. Ikigami The Ultimate Limit, Volume 1, not sure how much is out, but I enjoyed the first volume, might continue. Solanin, which I've shown in my videos before, this is the whole thing. I think it was released as 3 volumes in Japan, but if you want to know more, watch my recommendation video. It's such a good manga, and as you can see now, the art is brilliant. It's probably one of the best I've read. Here we have Vagabond, Volume 1 to 8. Vagabond is one of the series I want to get around to finishing, or catching up to first, so I'm going to buy the rest of the volumes soon, hopefully. As you can see here, another series with fantastic art. But there's 31 volumes out right now, I think, in English. 32 in Japan, I think, but it's finishing this year, so I want to get around to catching up before it does finish. Over here we have Death Note. Don't need to say anything about Death Note, everyone knows about that. I've got volume 1 to 12 and the 13 special and the first novel. Up here we have Gone, volume 1 to 7. Sayuki over there, volume 1 of that. I still haven't read it. I've had it for such a long time, but I still haven't read it. Over here, FLCO, Fully Coolly, Furikuri, whatever you want to call it, 1 to 2. Claymore, volume 1 to... what do I have? Volume 1 to 14. I think 16's out now, but it's getting released very slowly because it's a monthly manga. But it's very good. Gintama, volume 1 to 12. Another funny series right there. D.Gray-Man, volume 1, and Evangelion, volume 1 and 2. And there's a little Shonen Jump sneak peek there I got at a convention and at the MCM Expo. Over here we have Rosehip Zero, volume 1 to 5, and Gurren Lagann, volume 1. I think there's only about 4 volumes of Gurren Lagann out now, but I got that ages ago. It's taken a while to get released, and the author's just very slow. Here we have Tekkon Kinkari, aka Black and White, which is by, I think, one of the best mangakas working today, which is Teo Matsumoto. His art is very unique, as you can see here. It's not... how should I explain it? It doesn't really contain any sketchiness that you expect to see in a manga, and I don't know how to explain it, but just look, hopefully you can see on the camera, you can tell it's straight away, it's totally different from a lot of other manga, and his stories as well. He tackles his characters and stories very differently to a lot of other manga as well, so if you want an original manga, or you want some stuff from an original author, check out Teo Matsumoto or Tekkon Kinkari. Here we have Bleach, volume 1 to 26, I think I've got there. Nodame Cantabile, volume 1 and 2. I think one of the rare cases where I prefer the anime, but the manga's still good. Peacemaker Kurigane, volume 1 and 2. Before you read this, you need to read Peacemaker, which is here. There's 5 volumes of that. I'd recommend it if you like a nice historical samurai manga. Here we have Blue Spring, which again is by Teo Matsumoto, the same guy who did Tekkon Kinkari I just showed you a minute ago. Again, there's the very original art. He puts a lot of effort into every panel. Such a hard-working guy. And here we have Mahoromatic, volume 1 to 8. That's the whole thing. No longer in print, I don't think, so I'm lucky to get that while I could. Tokyo Pop always cancelling things, unfortunately, like the NHK novel. I'm now looking at Welcome to the NHK, the manga, volume 1 to 8. I really want to read the novel, but they just don't sell it anymore, and it went on eBay about £60 a few weeks ago. It's just crazy. But the manga will do for me. It's very good, I would recommend it. Here we have Pretty Face, volume 1 to 6, unfortunately cancelled before it was due to end, but still a good manga. Over here we've got MW, the only Tezuka manga I have, but I plan to get more. Got to have a bit of Tezuka in your collection. It's a very... how should I explain it? Well, it's just all around good. It's interesting throughout, and it has a nice few twists in there as well. I'd recommend it, especially to start you off with. If you've never read a Tezuka manga before, that's a good one to start with. Here you have Azumanga Daioh, which I referred to earlier on in the video. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about that anyway. Here's the rest of Evangelion, volume 3, 5, 6 and 11. I've got 1 and 2 up on the top shelf. This is currently really hard to get hold of, Evangelion. I think either it's gone out of print or Viz just need to get some new stock in or print some new issues, because I'm finding it really hard to get hold of the others. Here we have Eden, volume 1. I've got 2 of them for some reason. Here we have Oh My Goddess, volume 1 and 4. They were 99p each, so I thought might as well. And Aizu, however you want to call it, volume 6, again 99p, so I thought I want to check this out eventually, so I might as well buy this now. And I did, but I haven't got around to getting the others yet. There's a few comics. Black God, volume 6 and 7. The rest are up here, volume 1 to 5. I think 8 and 9 are out. It's a very good manga. Again, recommended. I recommend a lot of manga, don't I? Here we have Yotsuba, volume 1. Oh yeah, they're out of order there. Volume 1 to 6. I think 7 and 8 are out. This is by the same guy who did Azumanga Daioh, about a little girl who just gets up to crazy adventures. It's very funny and very good. Over here we have Jiro Taniguchi manga. We have Quest for the Missing Girl, The Ice Wanderer and The Walking Man. Very good reads. And then we have 20th Century Boys in Pluto by Naoki Urasawa. I've ordered the rest of Pluto, but they haven't come yet. Then they got Genshiken, one of my favourites, all-time favourites. I love Genshiken. There's Eden, volume 1 to 12. I've finished it since the rest isn't out. I read the rest online, but it was very good manga. Trigun, volume 1 to 14. I haven't finished yet. I'm halfway through, but I think I prefer the anime. Another one of the rare cases. Blood Plus, volume 1 and 2. Haruhi, 1 and 2. And then the first Trigun 1 and 2. That's Trigun Maximum down there. And that pretty much is it. Surprisingly, my collection hasn't grown that much since, if you look at my collection video from a year ago. But I don't know, I'm getting back into the manga scene now. I was kind of out of it for a while, but I'm getting right back into manga now. So I think I'm going to buy a lot of things, and there's my anime collection, which is growing quite a bit. So I might do an update video on that. But until then, thanks for watching and goodbye.